Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Bork No Game video. Today's video is dedicated to Area 12 dropping, some tips on how to min-max stamina, so let's go ahead and jump right into this. One of the first things is going to be here on Ken of NZ's site. You can see Bonemia Dunes is set to drop in one day in a couple of hours, thanks to the maintenance and all that stuff occurring. So if you go into Reddit right here, Sprute's pretty much posted the information on how to min-max your stamina. Now note, you don't have to be doing this. This is just something that I want to make folks aware of, and we did this last time for the previous area drop. What you're going to be doing is you want to cap out your stamina so you can push content and gear and also increase your count level or player level ASAP, all right? So what you do is once you hit 999 stamina, there's going to be certain stamina things that can go into your presence box. Here is going to be a breakdown on how it all works. So based off of this, once you hit 70 to 79 stamina, you're going to do 3 refreshes. You're going to claim your daily 2x stamina quest, all right? The 100 ones. What am I talking about when I'm talking about that? You go into your missions right here, you can see there's going to be stamina in this area. Now, the reason why this stamina is so important and why you're not supposed to claim it yet is because this stamina can be used to pretty much increase you to stamina cap. And this stamina can also not go into your gift box, all right? If you've claimed it already, it's absolutely no worries. What you can end up doing is do more refreshes so that you can have 660 stamina by the end of today. And some of you are also wondering, why is it 660 stamina? The reason being is once you go to the next day on reset, you will do 3 refreshes, all right? It's very important. You do 3 refreshes and you have 990 and 999 stamina, so you're at cap. You'll be claiming like a clan and also claiming your guild house stamina. That's going to be this part right here, like a clan and guild house stamina, all right? So those 2 things are going to be done. What's also going to be occurring is you might be able to level up your count level, player level, what have you. You can see it right here at the left hand corner. Since we are maxed out in EXP, if you do like one thing, like any of these missions, then technically you will get EXP based off of that amount, right? And now we can go back to here. Since you have all that pretty much covered, you will have all of this extra stamina. Now, some of you are probably wondering, what do I do for the rest of the day? Can I spend more stamina? Note that I said earlier, the 100 stamina quests, you cannot put those into your gift box. So you can spend up to 200 stamina today because it's a new day, and this doesn't stack. And you can also do refreshes based off of how much you want to do in order to stay within the 999 stamina threshold. Why is 999 stamina so important? That way you can save all of your stamina in order for the new content to all drop, right? So what you can do on this day in particular, we're not spending as much stamina, is you do some of the event quests and you farm maybe Shori's hard charges out, right? Or you can do more refreshes based off of your necessities and what you should be focusing on. Firstly, if you're wondering what am I going to be focusing on, I'm going to be getting the Shori shards like I pretty much stated in the hard modes. And then I'm also going to be jumping into event quests and going to be farming Maho shards in particular and Kaori shards I see appropriate. I might do like only half this stage versus the whole entire stage. It's up to you how you want to expend your stamina at the end of the day, but those are the things I'm going to be doing. I recommend at least clearing lineup 4. That way you can get the max amount of jewels and divine amulets. So once area 12 actually drops, some of you are probably wondering, what are you going to be farming? So we're here in JP, and the thing that I want us to farm the most for a majority of characters, if you're going to hard mode, just note that Shori and Maharu Akino, these are the shards that's going to be appearing, but you're going to be farming a lot of these sun amulets. I want that to be our main focus, and the next focus is probably going to be the tiara, and then also this little like dewdrop looking thing in normal mode. You go to 1217. This guy right here will be like, the magic variant. Most of the physical variants will be using that sun amulet that we just talked about earlier. I'm talking about this dude. So get ready to farm a bunch of these. Some of you are like, hey, should I refresh since area 12, just dropped? Should I go like really crazy and like farm as many of those sun amulets out? My answer to you for sun amulets is do not go crazy and refreshing. This is mostly so that you can, get a leg up on content so you can save more stamina. This isn't 2 times drop, and if you didn't know, this is going to be Spung's site. This shows you sort of like a drop table on all of these things. For example, Makoto at rank 9, you're gonna want that sun amulet. Here's going to be the best stage to farm for a gear. Note that it says 36%. Leave links to this website down below. This is probably going to be your main focus, is getting some of those sun amulets and prepping. Don't do any like stamina refreshes unless you're very hardcore in PvP or in clan battle and you can make up those gems. As a free to play, this is just something that I wanted to showcase because I know some people are probably wondering, how are people hitting those player levels so quickly? They're refreshing their stamina. They did this method where they have extra stamina once area 12 drops, and notably this is only really worth it for players who can pretty much make up the gems, right? Based off of their clans and PvP needs. And if you are like very competitive for like clan battle, get enough to pretty much have this gear on hand. I'm talking about this left hand armor piece, and then don't equip it until lap 2 of clan battle. That way you can maximize your damage with Mikoto, alright? With that all being said, I just want to do a reminder. What am I going to be doing with my stamina? I'm going to be using it, the rest of it that I have currently, within events, maybe just Kaori shards or maybe just Maho shards, enough to get to lineup 4 because, you know, this is going to be expiring. And then I'm also going to be farming hard mode Shori shards. That's my only priority right now, personally, because Shori is not at 5-star. I need Shori to be at 5-star because she's my #1 priority when it comes to DPS. I know I should technically be working on Eriko, but Eriko is not going to be getting to 5-star anytime soon, and Eriko is not as strong as Shori because archers are just much better. I don't have enough Shori shards to make her 5-star, but just note that's what I'm going to be working on. Let's go ahead and jump into some PvP as we always do, and note the VTuber model isn't here. So I'm taking everyone's poll feedback very seriously when I post those. I'm doing it to updates for the channel and everything. Some of you are wondering, why'd you remove the VTuber model? Mostly because I don't want to detract from the content. It's all addition, but it's also to make the content stick out a little bit more. Most of my content is based off of the fact that I have the logo on the right hand side, sort of, and also my voice, right? My biggest thing is making sure that my information comes off properly. If the VTuber model isn't adding anything to this specific content, then I won't have it. I'll add the VTuber models in summon videos and live streams. That way there's some sort of interaction with those, because that really isn't informational and more for entertainment purposes. I feel like the VTuber model will fit in those locations. So thank you to everyone who voted and gave me feedback. I take it very seriously and I want to improve the channel as much as possible. But anyways, let's go ahead and see right here. We're absolutely crushing it with this Ilya team. Note that this is a classic Tamaki-esque stall team, or just, you know, stall team in general. Ilya's good at this. If she fights a Ninon, Ilya just gets absolutely obliterated. Also, if some of you are wondering, I think the reason why like Area 12 is coming out in this fashion without the normal 2x drops will coincide when clan battle appears, hopefully, and also so that we can sort of follow other regions where, you know, we technically have Area 12 a week in advance. That way we aren't scrambling, you know, once clan battle pretty much hits, right? Because that's what ends up happening a lot of times, is as soon as clan battle drops, you're just like, oh my god, I need to farm like all this gear, and you have no time to prep for it, and you sort of panic. Now we have extra time. Now we can do everything we need to do, since Area 12 is going to be dropping before clan battle. Let me know how you guys feel about like Area 12 sort of dropping in this time frame. Personally, I'm indifferent to it. I just hope everything sort of works out for everyone. That way you can farm the appropriate gear. It's not going to be as intense as 9.3 because 9.5, but the thing is there's going to just be better drop rates for the different gear pieces that you can farm, because in Area 11, the area that just technically dropped, the drop rates weren't as good for, you know, the newer pieces of gear, right? So we managed to take down that team, kind of obvious there. The next team I think is an Ilya comp, so I don't think I'm going to be able to take it down. Yeah, Ilya's right here. Now I do have like Jun and Nozomi, but I've shown like the Ilya PvP guide video. In order to pretty much counter teams like this, you just have to be really aggressive with like Ninon and Tamaki and everyone. Kyoka's just there to sort of distract and get, you know, the attentions, but now Ilya's pretty much going to face stomp the rest of the team. And I don't think Io and Kokoro can pretty much land any of the kills right here. Ilya dies. All right, this is very surprising. I am very surprised that if this team can actually take it down, but this Miyako is pretty thick, so we'll see what happens. Our Jun goes down right here. I don't know if we have enough firepower against Yukari and Saren, because Miyako by herself can take these units like an absolute champ. Even if we manage to kill like Yukari and Saren somehow, there's no way we can take down this Miyako with the units that we have left, because Io just does not have enough firepower. Not to mention that barrier is going to nullify any of Io's damage. So right here, we're probably at a stalemate. So we're just gonna watch them bop each other to death. Okay, that's super cool. I'm okay with that. Let me know if you guys want like the clan battle guide sort of early. I'm sort of saving it until it actually gets announced. Some would say, you know, next week on Monday it's going to be appearing. Wondering where Seaberry rewards are at? I have no idea. I'm just pretty much waiting just like you guys. Hopefully it comes soon. I'm just trying to get prepped for Area 12. That way, once all the content drops, we'll have extra stamina. Of course, you don't have to like do all this stamina stuff. I just wanted to explain it for, you know, informational purposes. And that way you can take advantage of it in case you want to do so. And I think Shori is one of the best hard shards to farm currently, because archers will have a huge factor until newer units pretty much drops. I've been seeing Susanna and Shori and of course Arisa doing big numbers as of late. Mimi is okay, she's solid in all forms of content, right? But I feel like Shori is a little bit better. If I were to pick like the 3 hard shards to farm, personally speaking from a clan battle perspective, have 1 copy of Siren, right? But she doesn't need any more stars outside of 3. After that, you will have 5-star Shori, 5-star Mimi, and 5-star Eriko. Those are the 3 units that I personally feel, you know, outside of like Kokoro also being 3-star as well. You know, you feel free to work on Kokoro as you see fit, because some folks want her at 3-star, some folks want her at 5-star for face tanking purposes. It's really up to you and how you're going to be, you know, utilizing her capabilities. All right, we managed to get the win here. Pretty nice. I don't think this Maho can last 30 seconds. Are you guys excited for Area 12 dropping? I'm sort of am. I'm waiting to see what else is going to be appearing, if we're going to be getting a normal 2x drops, because I feel like that's very necessary. I hope we get compensation for all of the things like appearing currently. But anyways, if you made it this far in today's video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Once we hit 20,000 subs, we're doing a giveaway. Thanks so much for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one.